Your carry-on could get flagged in 2025, and it won't be for the reason you'd think. You've packed it carefully, every zipper, every pocket, perfectly planned. But this year, it's not the size or weight that'll get you stopped at the gate. It's what's inside. Across airports, travelers are being pulled aside and told the same thing. Sorry, this can't go. Not because they packed something dangerous, but because new airline policies are quietly banning everyday items no one thought twice about. What changed? Not the security scanners, not the TSA checklists, the interpretation of the rules. Suddenly stricter, inconsistent, and costly. One small item, something you've packed 100 times before, could now trigger a bag check, a delay, or a fee that hits harder than your ticket price. And here's the worst part. These updates aren't being announced. They're being enforced. If you're flying this year, this video might save you from losing money or your bag. So before you zip up for your next trip, let's go through the new everyday traps catching travelers off guard in 2025. Airlines are shrinking your carry-on, and you're paying the price. You've measured your bag. It fits perfectly. You've packed light, packed smart, and you're sure you've beaten the system. But in 2025, that confidence is exactly what they're counting on. Across airports, airlines are quietly rewriting the fine print and turning your free carry-on into a paid upgrade. In Europe, the squeeze is official. EasyJet now gives you one small underseat bag, 45 by 36 by 20 centimeters, wheels included. Anything bigger, you pay. Ryanair followed suit, 40 by 30 by 20, and that cabin roller you've always used, it's no longer free. And now North America's joining in. As of January 2025, Air Canada's basic fare? No standard carry-on, just one small personal item, a purse, a laptop bag, a backpack if you're lucky. Your roller suitcase? It's checked. Starting around $35, sometimes more. Even your seat isn't included anymore. Book the cheapest fare, and the system decides where you sit. Last row, middle seat, separated from your family. This isn't chaos, it's choreography. By shifting rules year after year, airlines are training travelers to expect less and pay more. And the trap works because it's invisible. The rules look familiar until you're standing at the gate, card in hand, paying for what used to be free. If you've ever been hit with a surprise baggage fee, you already know the sting. Don't let it happen again. Subscribe now because in 2025, every inch, every rule, and every fee is changing faster than you think. Smart luggage, the hidden fire risk no one's talking about. It looked like a normal boarding call. Passengers lined up, bags over Ed, seatbelts clicking. Then, smoke. An Air Busan flight, January 2025. The cabin filled in seconds. Investigators say the fire started in the overhead bin. The cause? A battery pack. Not an explosion, not sabotage, just a lithium cell doing what it wasn't supposed to. Here's the truth airlines rarely spell out. Every power bank, every smart suitcase, every charging handle carries a risk. Lithium-ion batteries are measured in watt-hours. Under 100, usually fine. Between 100 and 160, you need permission. Over 160, absolutely banned. And yet, even the safe ones fail. A dent, a defect, or too much heat, and that sleek gadget turns into a torch at 35,000 feet. Now, smart luggage makes it worse. Suitcases with built-in chargers and GPS sound high-tech, until you reach the counter and they tell you it can't fly. Why? Because the battery can't be removed. No exception, no refund, no flight. You paid hundreds for a smart suitcase, and now it's too smart to board. So before you fly, know your battery limits, never check a power bank, and if your luggage charges your phone, make sure that battery slides out. Because what airlines call safety protocol is often written in the ashes of the last mistake.
The liquid rule that refuses to die. For 20 years, we've all heard the same thing. 100 milliliters, one clear bag, no exceptions. Then, in 2024, hope. UK airports promised change. New CT scanners that let you keep full-sized liquids in your bag. Finally, freedom. Until it wasn't. By mid-year, the rollout collapsed. The scanners glitched, flagged harmless items, jammed queues, so airports quietly brought back the old rule. And travelers never got the memo. Now, in 2025, it's chaos. One airport says yes, another says no. One terminal drops the rule, another reinstates it. Two passengers on the same flight, two totally different liquid limits. And here's the dark irony. It all began with a 2006 plot to hide liquid explosives in soda bottles. One failed attack reshaped global travel forever. 2 decades later, we're still living under its shadow. The danger now isn't terrorism, it's confusion. Because every time a traveler trusts a new rule or viral TikTok tip, someone loses a $70 perfume bottle at security. So until the scanners actually catch up, pack like it's still 2006. Keep your TSA bottles ready, keep your liquids visible, and never assume the new rule applies to you, unless you've checked your exact airport, your exact lane. Because in 2025, the liquid rule isn't gone. It's waiting, quietly, to catch you off guard. The bizarrely banned items airlines don't warn you about. You packed everything perfectly. Smooth zippers, no liquids, no blades. You think you're safe. But then security stops your bag. Not for weapons, not for electronics, for powder, flour, protein mix, baby formula, even spices. If the container's bigger than 12 ounces, about 350 milliliters, it's getting pulled aside. TSA will test it, swab it, scan it, and if they can't confirm what it is, it's gone. You don't argue. You just watch it disappear into the bin. Then there's the old school thermometer. Seems harmless, right? But if it's filled with mercury, it's banned from your carry-on, completely. One crack, one leak, and you've got toxic metal in the cabin. Digital thermometers, usually fine. Mercury, not a chance. Now let's talk about everyday items that suddenly become threats. Tent poles, trekking sticks, baseball bats, even a heavy selfie stick can get flagged. If it's long, blunt, or hard enough to swing, it's treated like a weapon. Same goes for tools. Cordless drills, wrenches, anything sharp or powered. If it looks like it could break, pry, or stab, expect it to stay behind. Here's the twist. None of these bans are new. They've been buried in fine print for years, but most travelers only find out when they're already at the checkpoint, watching something expensive slide into a TSA tray, never to return. So before your next flight, do a 5-minute check. Keep powders under 12 ounces, swap mercury for digital, and leave tent gear and tools at home, because at the airport, I didn't know doesn't save you. Now for the deeper truth. Every one of these rules has blood, fire, or poison behind it. The liquid rule, born from a 2006 terror plot. The battery ban, from mid-air fires that scorched cabin ceilings. The mercury ban, from one shattered thermometer at altitude. These aren't random restrictions. They're lessons written in jet fuel. And in the end, travel isn't about luck. It's about awareness. The traveler who studies the rules wins. The one who ignores them pays. So before you zip that final pocket shut, remember, airlines won't warn you until it's too late. But here, you'll always hear it first. Subscribe now so your next flight isn't remembered for what got confiscated. Travel smart, travel light, and never let your bag be the one that doesn't make it through the gate.